Hi, I'm Nils. I'm the MEP from Renew Europe, actually negotiating this effort sharing regulation. I'm supposed to know something about it. The first question here, what is the effort sharing regulation? Well, in the beginning of times when we started to worry about climate change, then we actually had three different files. We had the emission trade system, we had the LULUCF, which you don't understand what it is. That's what's going on in land use change. And then we had the effort sharing regulation. And that's sort of a roof regulation, taking in different parts of where you have emissions. And some of them are actually very big. Then, is the effort sharing regulation going to help fight climate change? Well, I hope so, because if it doesn't, then we are going to be in deep troubles for the future. So the thing about effort sharing is that it includes traffic, transport, it includes buildings. Buildings are actually the biggest part of it. So if we don't get these parts under control, then it's out of the chimney. So therefore, I actually think it's something very important, because some of the biggest part of the emissions are actually under the effort sharing so far. It's going to be included in the emission trade system later on, but so far this is one of the main steps to be able to get to a good result on the climate issue. Okay, is the effort sharing regulation part of the Green Deal or Fit for 55? And the answer is yes, it is. We started with three different parts. Now we have a lot of specialized legislation going into the details. It's in different way a part of all the things we are trying to do. And it's going to change with the future also. But yes, it's part of Fit for 55. It's part of what we are doing for achieving a Green Deal. Okay, next one. Is the effort sharing regulation going to affect my life? I hope so, because if it wouldn't affect your life or my life, then why were we then doing so much work about it? Why did we vote about it? So it has to affect your life in different ways, because it's going to try to get you think about how your building is working. Is it cheaper to just fire wood in it, or is it cheaper to get a good insulation in it? So it's going to influence the way you are thinking actually about the future, and that's probably the most important thing. Okay, then is the effort share regulation the same for all EU countries? Yes and no. First of all, the effort share regulation is based on national income. So those countries who have more money, they have a much higher target. So they are doing more. And those who have less money are doing less. But then you have one more slightly problematic issue there. The way it's constructed, it's based on percentual goals. So in Finland or Sweden or Germany or Luxembourg, we are, due to the national income, we are doing quite a lot already, or we have done quite a lot already. So if you demand of us 10% more, that's going to be technically very difficult and hard to make sometimes. Those who are on the bottom of this regulation, in money-wise, they are probably running the risk to be more and more left on the back burner, because due to the construction of percentages, if you have a low percentage as a starting point and you cut just 10% in a couple of years, you are still going to emit quite a lot. At the end of the day, you will be further from the goal than those who have higher requirements, and that's probably a problematic thing we have to try to in some way take care of in the next round of effort sharing, because next round is coming. It's there around the corner actually. So that's in short, or was it long, introduction to effort sharing regulation.